Hey guys, hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself, and we're gonna take a look at the new Mini GT semi truck, the new hauler. It's number 597. Really nice. The packaging for it is huge, but it's the Western Star 49X, and it's the blue with 40-foot reefer container evergreen. So you see it right there. Looks really nice. Again, on the top of the box, you got 597 with Mini GT socials. The rest of it's just blue. And then on the back side, you got TSM right there along with your UPC. And then it shows you a little bit about some of the details of it. And then right here, detailed 164, diecast metal construction, accurate undercarriage with rolling wheels and rubber tires. That's pretty cool. On the side of the box right here, we've got Western Star. And then on the other side of the box right here, we've got Mini GT. It's kind of hard to hold the box straight on with the camera like that. I don't want to knock all the stuff in the back off, but we've got Western Star licensing right here, official licensed product, so that is really good. And then we also have the TSM sticker there as well, and I would imagine the Evergreen container is licensed too, and then just your regular warnings and stuff. And then move that out of the way for a sec. We also have right here, we also did get the two containers that were released alongside of it. So we've got the Accessory number 26, that's what the AC stands for. On the top, TSM model right there, scale miniatures. And then this is the 164 dry container, the 40-inch Hapag-Lloyd. So that one's pretty cool. You got your TSM and Mini GT socials down there. And then I don't see any licensing or anything. I don't know if these, I'm hoping that these are licensed, but I cannot tell you for sure. But Mini GT on that side in orange, same thing on there. And then it shows you more of the details, and then a little bit of like bullet points right there. And that is going to bring us into this one right here. This is the Maersk, I think that's how you pronounce it. 164 dry container, 40 foot. Looks really nice. This is AC number 32, so Accessory 32. And then there's your UPC back there. And then there's the information right there as well. So with all this stuff, it is a metric crap ton of packaging. So in order to save some time so this video doesn't run on for too long, we're going to cut right here and get this stuff opened up. And there we go. So got all the plastic off. So I think we're going to start with the two containers. So we'll do these first, and then we'll take a look at the truck. So we'll get these things pulled out. Really like the packaging that they did for these containers. I think it works really well. Now, I know Mini GT has done containers like these in the past. I don't have any of them. I've only gotten the ones that have come with the truck models that I've gotten. So I don't know if this is how they've always done them, but it is nice. It's got a really nice tray that it sits into, that slides into the box, similar to like how they do their normal cars too. So here it is right here. It's heavy. I'll tell you guys that right now. You guys probably figured that out on your own, but this thing is completely metal. It is very heavy, but it's really nicely detailed too. So it's all orange. This one, it's kind of like a muted orange, more of a dull color. You've got like some numbering and some different like decals right here, which is really good. They look like they're tampoed on. They're not decals or anything, which is pretty normal with Mini GT because they do it the right way for the most part. Yeah, you got like some numbers right there. You've got a couple I don't know if these are like warnings or just like dimensions of the box, just kind of like some decals. On the front of the box right here, you've got more of those same numbers, just vertically. And then you also have them on the top right here. And then also on the back right here on the top, you have those same numbers. And this is, it's probably going to be symmetrical on either side. It is. So both the same. The top is pretty plain except for the serial numbers and stuff. And then on the bottom right here, you can see there's like some rivet marks. I think those are only there because that's how they have to do it in order to make it. But you also have Mini GT on this little flat part made in China. Other than that, not too much going on the bottom. And then you have your doors right here, which do have a bit of detail. You can see that there's the silver bars going up and down with the little handles. That's how you open and close these doors. And then you've also got your serial numbers and stuff here. And then it looks like there's a bunch of like weight and dimensions and all that kind of stuff right here on the right side, along with some more like decals and stickers and stuff. More of that right there. There looks like there's some information, little sheet stuck on right there. And then you've got Hapag-Lloyd right there. Lloyd. And yeah, so that's pretty nicely detailed. So now let's get these doors. Let's see if I can get these doors opened up. They're kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, so you kind of have to pop it open. It kind of has like a weird, I don't know, it has like a weird hinge on it, but you get them opened up, and the inside of the container is all white, which looks really nice. And then obviously the floor is just orange. So that's honestly pretty much it with this container. It's just got the opening doors, empty interior. I mean, you can store some cars in there if you want to, something like that. But that's pretty much it with this one. Just nice and simple. So now we'll take a look at the Maersk container. It's probably going to be pretty similar in design, I would imagine. So it's got the same type of sleeve in the box. And then here is the container. So really nice. This one is like a light gray. It's obviously got the little blue star logo here and then the big black text across. It's got more of the like serial numbers and stuff right here, which makes me think that these are based on like actual specific containers, since they have like actually their own like container number and stuff. But the same decals over here on this side. That's obviously going to be mirrored onto this side as well. Got these right here. And then once again, on the top, you've got the same numbering at the front and the back. And then this is the front of the container, and you've got it vertically right there. The underside, pretty much the same. You've got the Mini GT right there. And then here's the doors back here. These ones do have like some yellow, like caution striping at the top, but everything else looks pretty similar, except there might be a, well, no, I guess they're actually pretty different. Let's get this one up here. All right, so you've got, yeah, some differences, like the Hapag-Lloyd has some stickers down here, whereas the Maersk does not. There's still like numbering up at the top right here. They've still both got the silver bars and the handles right here. They've both got information sheets. The one on the Maersk is a little bit smaller, but they've both got their brand logos there. This one has a little blue sheet right there. So there are some differences. It looks like all the dimensions of the Maersk one are kind of squeezed more into this little rectangle piece right here, whereas these ones are more spread out on this right door. But overall, pretty similar. And once again, you can pop these doors open, and the walls on this one are white, and then the floor on this one is brown. Kind of looks like they were trying to simulate some wood. So looks pretty nice. And yeah, really not much more to say about these. These the only thing I do wish is I wish they had some pins on the bottom to where if you want to stack them, they kind of sit evenly on each other. You kind of have to balance these ones. But there's the two containers right there. So I'll get this cleaned up and we'll take a look at the truck. All right, so now let's dig into this one. So I'll just open the flaps on this end. And it's got some foam, a big foam brick. Actually, it looks like it's got two separate foam bricks. If I can get this other one out of here. It's kind of hard to do on camera. Come on. I'm trying. Oh, it's coming. There it is. All right. There we go. So it's got a couple different foam bricks, pretty similar to how the Shelby and Liberty Walk haulers were. So we should just be able to take our blade and run it down the side where the tape is on both sides. And then it should be free. So we'll open it up. Yep, there we go. And so the foam is cut out to hold the truck very well. And then they also do stick some tissue paper in there to kind of give it a little bit more padding. They package these really well. I've been pretty impressed with how they do the trucks. So you can see it's got the little tray for the bottom of the truck, and then they kind of stuck some paper in there. So they are very well protected in there, and they're all inside this foam brick. So usually you shouldn't have any worries about anything breaking when you order these. But yeah, just of course, just like with all models, do be careful with them because they are very fragile, especially these trucks. They've got a lot of intricate little parts. So let's get this container opened up now. This one's got the same thing. It's got two big old pieces of tape on both sides. So I'll just get this cut open real quick. All right, there we go. So now I can take that off. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. So there is the container right there. So very nice. We'll stick that in the back for a second while we pull out the trailer. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there's the trailer. Very nice. And again, it's they've kind of cut it out to where it fits nice, and they stuck that tissue paper in there. So I'll go ahead and stick these foam boxes away, try to keep our workspace clean. Oh, and there's actually a little cutout on this one, so you can only close the box the right way. So that's good. I think it was like that on the, yeah, it was like that on the truck as well. It's got this little cutout. So there we go. Remove these. All right. So let's start with the container, because that's pretty simple. So it's going to be very similar to these containers, but of course this one is got a white and green theme, and it's got evergreen across the front. So it's got the same type of like serial numbers right there. It actually has some more of the like caution tape, caution reflectors up at the top of the container on both sides, which is good. Looks very nice. So this is actually a refrigerated container, I believe. So this one actually does have some cool detail on the front. So you can see this is like all the workings of like the refrigeration unit. It's got like a grate right here with like a fan. It's got a little square unit right there. It's got some like wiring and like different gizmos and gadgets right here in the bottom. It's got some more numbering right there. It's got a little warning label, and then it's got this little circular thing. And then it's got this little globe with like evergreen on it right there. So this is going to be the whole refrigeration unit. You can see that it's riveted onto the front of the container right here. So it looks really nice. Looks like there's some red reflectors at the top right here, along with some more of that green caution tape. And then it's all bordered in green. So it looks really nice. And then it's got more of that numbering on the top. So the refrigeration details look really nice on this one. I am impressed. On the bottom right here, just the same thing, mini GT right there. And then on the back right here, the doors, pretty similar to the other ones. It's got like the dimensions of the container and stuff, that warning sticker, whatever this little sheet is. And then it's got the evergreen logo up here with whatever that is. I'm not sure what that is. And then it's got the same bars and stuff. I wish they would have done these bars in silver like they did on the other two containers. Would have given it some really nice coloring, but it is what it is. And then pop open the doors, and you can see the inside is white. And it doesn't look like there's anything in the back where the refrigeration unit is. You can only see it on the front. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the trailer, or the container, I mean, sorry. Looks pretty good. I like it. So we'll get that moved. Stick these in the back right there. So I think a lot of people are going to want to pick these containers up so they can do like take pictures of their cars with. I think they'll be nice for like backdrops and stuff. So that is good that they're selling some of the containers individually. But taking a look at the trailer first, we'll save the truck for last. It does look like mine has some weirds. It looks like it has some green paint on it from the bottom of the evergreen container. You can see right here on the bottom of the container, some of the paint has come off onto the trailer as it was sitting in the box, which is not good. It almost seems like the paint was still wet when this one was packaged up. So do beware that. There's a little bit of green right there, but it shouldn't make too big a difference, because usually you'll have a trailer sitting on it that'll hide that. But the trailer looks really good. So it is almost 100% metal. The whole entire frame, like this part right here, all the way down to the back, and this whole thing right here is metal. And most of where the tires are, this thing right here, this thing right here, all metal. The only plastic that I can really tell is like this little thing right here on the side is plastic on both sides. This little extra spare tire holder is also plastic. And then there's like a little container right here that's plastic. The feet on it actually feel like they are metal. So if you didn't know, on these trailers, you can actually these little container feet are actually threaded, so if you can loosen them and tighten them to make the trailer stand up level on its own. And these are actually metal. It looks like the threads are all metal, so that is really good. I'll just get them screwed back up there so they're tight. And yeah, then this little lever that would raise and lower these feet is plastic. So it looks like on the trailer, it looks like this little piece, this little like lever piece right here is going to be the most fragile part, which is really good. It's a lot more metal than I was expecting. So on the back right here, it looks like you've got some brake lights, you've got some turn signals and stuff, which looks really good. Got a little bit of, let me zoom in a little bit. That should help the camera focus. Yeah, so nice detail on the back end, you know, your turn signals and your brake lights and stuff. The wheels look really good. They do all spin really nicely and freely. The tires look really nice. They are rubber tires. The rims themselves look really nice. They've got a nice silver border along with some glossy black centers. So the wheels look really nice. You can see you've got that spare wheel down in here, and it is pretty much looks the same, except I don't think it has the silver around the outside, but it does have that same black wheel on the spare, so that's good. It is rubber and everything. It's got all the treads, so that is really nice. And yeah, looks pretty good. You can see it right here. There's the little kingpin that's going to go into the fifth wheel, and then it's got a couple little stoppers right here so the container doesn't slide too far forward. And then you'll also notice, like on the back part right here, it's got some little nipples on all these little joints right here, and that's where your containers are going to attach on to the back of the trailer. So that's pretty much it. Looks really nice. It is it's a lot more metal than I thought it was going to be, and that's a really good thing. So we'll set that there. And probably the most intricate and fun thing to look at is going to be the truck right here. And the first thing that I notice is that this one is actually not missing the fifth wheel. If you guys remember the last like hauler that I got, it was the Shelby American one, and my truck was missing this whole plastic fifth wheel part. It was just it was not there. It was not in the box, nothing. So I was bummed about that, but this one does indeed have it, so that is good. Hopefully the one that I got was just like a one-off. But yeah, the truck looks really good. It's the same Western Star truck that we saw with the Shelby American one. It's very nicely detailed. You can see back on the mud flaps right here, it's got the Western right there. It's got some like brake light details. You can see down in here, you've got like the differential, and the drivetrain runs all the way up into the front right here. So very nice. This drivetrain is plastic. It does seem pretty fragile because it does bend at the touch, but looks all right. Somebody told me what these things right here were on the last video. I think they were like air brakes. I think those were the air brakes or something. I can't remember. So whoever that was, remind me again, and don't stop reminding me until I actually remember. So yeah. But anyways, the wheels and the rims look really nice on this one. They are silver, and then they've got like a black part right in the center. The tires themselves look really nice. The tread is detailed nicely. They roll really well. And the trying to be careful with this. The front ones do roll as well, and the front ones also turn. They're kind of on a little axis. They don't turn like crazy sharp, but they're pretty good. So you can have everything hooked up, and the truck will actually roll. So that is nice. You've got some chrome plastic bits over here. You can see you've got your steps right here. You've got the big smokestack on the side along with the fuel tank and these little steps back here. And then there's also like some chrome plated metal back here. That's all plastic. It's not metal, which I think is all right. And then on the front right here, you've got some chrome mud flaps in front of the wheels. So that looks nice. You've got a little handle back here that's also chrome, along with some nice details and indentations. And the paint of the actual truck looks really nice. It's a dark blue metallic. Looks really good. It looks a lot better than in person than I thought it would in person. Well, it looks better in person than it did online, I guess I should say. Because when it first was leaked and stuff, I wasn't really that excited for it. I decided to bite the bullet and get it anyways, and I definitely don't regret it. And this one, unlike the Shelby American one, actually has some windows in the back right here, so you can actually see through the model. So that's really nice. The acrylic is really clear. And yeah, on the front end, headlights look really good. You can see the 2 bulbs in the back along with the orange turn signal on top. It's got a really detailed grille on the front. Looks really good. There's the Western Star logo right there. You've got like this cool like white, red, and gold livery. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be. It kind of looks a little bit tribal to me, but I do like it. The white kind of goes around the window on the side doors, so that looks good. You've got this chrome visor at the front above the window, and it's also got some reflectors, or those might be like nighttime like auxiliary lights. And then you've also got all your horns up on the roof, and those are also going to be in chrome plated plastic. And same thing with the bumper down here as well. That is also going to be plastic. But yeah, this truck looks really nice. The mirrors are pretty intricate. You've got some plastic supports, and then there's a little bit of chrome right there. So that looks good. You've got the Western Star badging on top of these vents on the side. So that looks good as well. And yeah, it's a really nice looking truck. I really do like it. I think they did a pretty good job with it. So the truck definitely feels a lot more fragile than the trailer because all this back here is plastic. They should be doing them in metal, but you can see basically the whole underside right here is all in plastic. So not completely ideal, but I get it. So hopefully there's no issues with these as far as quality goes in the long run. Hopefully they don't fall apart, but I think these trucks are put together pretty solid, which is good because they're very expensive. You definitely pay a pretty penny to get these. So we'll go ahead, we'll stick the trailer onto the truck right here, and we'll throw the evergreen container on it. Looks really nice. I think it looks really good all together. And then, like I said, they all have these little pins on the bottom, so you can stick any of these containers on the truck that you desire. So yeah, I think it looks really good. There's a trailer with a container on it. You can see it's got the little stoppers at the front, and they sit on those little joints. So when it's together, it's really solid. They're not going to slide off. And yeah, I think it looks really good. I think Mini GT did a killer job with this one. And just so you guys know, they have released haulers like this in the past, and Mini GT has actually released other like loose containers. Like they have actually done a different evergreen container that's in all green. So they have done this before. They just haven't done it in a couple years. So yeah, this isn't really a new concept. So if you have one of the older trucks that had a container, or if you have some of the loose containers, they will all work together. Any of the containers that Mini GT has released will fit on this truck, and any of the other trucks that have the containers like this can be removable and swapped and everything like that. So I think that's really cool. You know, if you want to display it with the Evergreen, you can. If you want to display it with the Maersk, you can. So I think it's really cool. And yeah, this one's been pretty long-winded, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I think what they're doing with these trucks and the containers and stuff is really awesome. So yeah, hopefully you guys think so too. I really do enjoy them. But anyways, thank you guys for sticking with me. This has definitely been a longer video. I do appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys are traveling for the holidays, please travel safe, get to where you're going, and enjoy spending time with your families for Christmas and stuff. And yeah, we will actually see you guys on Christmas with a short little video. So take care. We'll see you guys in the next one.